So in a previous video where I was talking about getting comfortable with the camera, someone asked in the comments about how do you decide what to talk about, and this can be something that's very intimidating for people who are just starting to get into YouTube. Two caveats before I discuss some ideas. First, if your first few videos are not going to be great, if the content isn't perfect, if it's not the best subject to talk about, you don't need to freak out. You don't let yourself be paralyzed by it, because really these first few videos, you do want to make sure you publish them, but they're more for your benefit than for anybody else's. I suppose it's possible that you could suddenly release something and it would become a big viral hit on your first video, but statistically it's not the most likely thing. And the second thing is keep to a regular schedule. Now I know I mentioned that before and I talked about how it helps because you remember how to edit and how to shoot and how to talk to the camera, but it helps in a second way as well. Your right brain, which comes up with creative, weird, wacky ideas, can be trained to come up with more of them. And if you keep to a schedule and you're always using these ideas, your right brain will go, oh, okay, well, I'll just, generate more of those for you. There's actual neuroscience behind this, but I'm ridiculously simplifying it. And on top of that, if you have an idea, write it down, document it somewhere. If you have an idea and you just go, oh, okay, maybe, and you forget it, that's not training your brain to come up with stuff. It's basically saying, I'm just going to discard and filter out. But that doesn't necessarily help for your first few videos, because you're still trying to figure out what exactly it is you're going to talk about. Personally, for my first video, I talked a little bit about myself and what I was planning to do in the channel. I think that's a great way to get started, because it's something you're not going to have to do any research about the topic. It's, exactly the stuff you already know. You can also really just pick a subject at random, something that you're passionate about, and share your opinion on it. These wouldn't necessarily be things I'd recommend, rants or just sharing my personal opinion. People on Facebook and Twitter and stuff, we often look and we're like, well, who cares? But at the same time, these first few videos are really for your benefit, and it helps the audience get to know who you are. So I wouldn't recommend doing that forever, but it can be a nice way to get started. Now, you also have the ability to build off of other work. So if you like particular music, or you watched a movie recently, or you read some news articles, you can share your comments and your thoughts on those. Now, there's no such thing as an original idea anymore, but what people come to YouTube for is not you having this creative, brilliant insight, but it's them enjoying your personality. YouTube is a personality-driven medium. So share your opinions on stuff that already exists. Just because people could go watch the trailer of the movie doesn't mean that they could get your opinion on the movie, and that's what they're really here for. Now, if you're still struggling, try taking a tag that other YouTubers have done. If you watch around the 7 Facts About Me is kind of the big one right now that everybody's doing, and the Draw My Life was before that, so those are some options. And don't forget, you can make a video response to someone's video. This can be a great way to just share your response to someone's thoughts, and then you don't have to come up with the original idea, but you still get to share your unique perspective. But don't get too hung up on trying to come up with ideas, because people are going to watch you for you.